What's going on, everybody? My name is Christian. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I am. Today I'm going to be doing part 3 of the DIY park build series. If you want to see part 2, click the card up here and let's just get into it. So in the last episode, we really more focused on this section of the park. We extended out the area and added this area over here. So there's a lot of stuff to kind of work around with. We have generally the bones of the park. I don't want to worry about too much more stuff in terms of adding like square footage. Maybe if we get to a point, I will, but I really want to more just focus on just adding a lot more details. We're going to take some suggestions from you that you guys commented. If you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want me to add in the park, leave a comment down below because it might get added to the park. But let's just go take a look right now. Edward said, change the color of the grass to this lighter shade of purple. I know exactly what he means. Again, this is just a really minor detail. This looks a lot more realistic compared to the dark green right here. So that's what the green looks like compared to the dark green. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Change that to like purple. And boom, it looks a lot better. It looks more natural. So thanks, Edward, for the suggestion. That actually did help out a lot. Somebody commented saying to change the grass gap to a dirt gap. Okay, I mean, that's pretty easy. All we need to do is just delete this grass piece and put a pad in there. Now, if I can grab it, it's easier said than done. So delete that, go to the pad section, go to the factory area, and this kind of looks like dirt. So now it's gonna be angled in, but that's fine. Now it looks like dirt. Nice, that was a really easy fix. All right, let me do a tray flip over the gap. Boom. You should do a bunch of fall trees and make the DIY park more alive, like tree shadows. I agree. Because I want to add some trees in the middle of the park. If there's some trees right here that are kind of growing out, I think what could be interesting is like adding some DIY concrete ledge thing. So I'll just put like this giant tree maybe. Wow, that is a massive tree. Well, I got an idea. So what we could do is have the ledge border that, and then what I can do is angle this down to be almost like kind of like a long kickerish. I don't know. Oh, that's like perfect. See how it's got like a little bit of a lip up top right there? Good enough. Oh, we gotta do the same thing over here. Okay, now let's see what it looks like. Definitely makes a focal point, and I think if I removed it now, it would just look a little weird, but so you can skate up that. Also, I'm getting used to the Skater XL control, so there definitely was a little bit of a learning curve. I just want to gap this whole thing. Ah. Huh, that is weird. It is like just not, maybe just gotta angle it up just slightly. Estimate it right there. Like, I don't care if it's far that high up. I just want it to be so you can skate up it. You know, I don't want it to be where you clip it, because then clipping it, that sucks. Like, you don't want to have that happen. There we go. And we'll make sure that the ledge skates too. Let's add like a few little trees just in the ground, make it look kind of bad. Awesome. Well, we got that section of the park done. Parker says a tiny ramp or bump that helps you gap over the couch. Very random, I know. So we need the prop. We need the Zoomies couch, and then I gotta find a spot for it and then build a kicker. Thinking on like this side of the park. And then for the kicker, I think it might be kind of fun to make something custom. Paste that. Let me just test this out. Oh. All right, perfect. That works for me. And all we gotta do to make that metal thing is take this piece, the ledge, rotate it to the side. Again, fine tune it, which will be terrible. Even though it doesn't need it doesn't really need the transition, it just looks better. It's so annoying, dude. If I had a controller that could actually like work, that'd be like just absolutely great. Cause now it looks like I'm being lazy, but I'm not. It's just straight up like it won't. Like, look at that. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. I don't care if it looks bad. I literally can't make that any better. All right, somebody said to add a curved rail. What about like somewhere right here? That kind of looks like a spot where it would make sense. Let's see if this skates, who knows? I mean, it should. All right, I wanna add a pole in the middle. I like the size of it, and all we need to do is just go to the branding, take this pole flag, and then kind of estimate where the center is, and try to fine tune it. There we go. And then to make it look like it's blended it a little bit better, just add a little bit of some plants under it. Look at that. Look at adding plants and stuff. Now you're like skating through a jungle. I mean, and not really jungle. I mean, it's not tropical, but it still looks cool. It does look better than just having the plain grass though. I will have to give it that. So you guys were talking about the water gap. The only reason why I don't want to rotate it, I just think it'll mess up a little bit of the park in terms of like having layers of concrete over it, and where there might be seams where if you're riding over it, it'll mess you up. However, that being said, maybe what we could do is, you know, on one section of the park, kind of make it a little bit bigger. And that might be somewhere like here at the end, because we have room to kind of exclude stuff. So here, you'll get what I mean. So let's just say we take this out. We go with like a half width pad. So we'll have this go out to here. And then now all we need to do is just move this water. We have to like kind of cover up this area, but now it's at least a bigger gap. Sorry, I'm literally spitballing this right now. Like I have no clue on exactly what I'm gonna do. And basically this will be like a service entrance or something like that. I don't know. That's what I have in my head. Oh, this will actually be good because then I can add like, this will be kind of like a barrier to the outside of the park, so it's just a way to kind of like cover that up. Well, here, you know what we'll do? We'll rise this up a little bit just to give it a little bit more dimension. I'm gonna add a stop sign rail right here. I thought it'd be so cool to add like a little like rail going down here. All right, now what we'll do is lower this so it's like underneath there. Now I gotta make some stairs. Oh, you know what might look actually really good right here, which I never, is these catwalk supports. Like if we just double it up, like that to me makes sense for like a water thing and be metal, even though metal would get rusty, but whatever. So I'm gonna make double these stairs just because they're a little bit too big now. And now I have the stairs there. I would fine tune that thing, but we'll leave it for right now. So we widened this gap a little bit right here. That looks really cool. And then we have this stair set going down there, which maybe we'll add like a rail or something. We'll definitely add a rail over there, but it's can't be too tall. But now we have this kind of big gap where maybe that's where we add a kicker. Honestly, these ledges kind of fit the vibe. All right, let's see if this kicker will help, because I think you would need a ton of speed without the kicker. So that's gonna definitely be important. Cool, and I don't want it to like launch you super high up. It's more just to literally give you that extra boost to get over the thing. So do like 3 pushes, low pop, look at that. Honestly, you know what I might try for that down rail right there is see if there's just like some sort of a small rail to add. Because the nice thing is these are gonna be a little bit shorter versus like the actual rail might be too big. Honestly, I don't care if this is like perfect. I just want it to be where it can work. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually extend this out and then put the rail, since it's gotta have that like support. It kind of makes sense because it'd be like a dangerous area to go in, you know? Maybe honestly, I'll extend this out at least one more. You know what we can do is add like a ledge going over this. Nothing too high, nothing too short. The Zen bench. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's such a short ledge though. We're not gonna use that one. Honestly, that red bench might work pretty good. Okay, and then for here, all we need to do is just take that quarter pipe clip. Because now there's kind of like a rail if you want to hit it. For whatever reason going that way, but hey, you know what? That works. So yeah, we changed the grass, we changed this dirt, we added this middle section right here, which is great. It actually adds a focal point. It fills up the park a little bit. We added this couch ramp gap, added a curved rail. We'll definitely add another one. We'll probably actually use the prop rails too. And we actually changed this section too. So we actually did quite a lot in this episode. I'm really happy with our changes so far. You guys left some really good suggestions. I actually really do like having the gap extended a little bit more. We're gonna do a trick for the gap. We'll do a little 360 for the boys. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. If you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want to see in the next episode, let me know down below in the comments. If you guys enjoyed it, please click that like button. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.